Hi, this is Jason Yeagley, principal of West Branch Middle School, and I am here for your 5 things in 5 minutes for the week of September 11th, 2022. So let's get started. Well, it's official. We're back in school. We had 3 days. It was, in my opinion, my favorite first start of a new school year, so I was really happy to get to see all the new 5th graders and all the returning 6th and 7th graders, and of course all the new students that came to West Branch. So it was great. Tip number 1 is all about we're up and running, and also make sure you get those final forms updated. I already had a couple instances where I did not have new phone numbers, new addresses. I had to reach out to a parent or two and had some questions, and they were not updated. So it's super important. That's why it's my number 1 thing to update the final forms, and that provides us with the most up-to-date information to keep your kids safe and to make great decisions. So I'm looking forward to this week. My goal is to communicate things clearly each week with you. You can watch this video, and if you don't feel like hearing me yap, you can just read the things. I want to provide 2 options: watch it, read it, or if you're really bored, I guess both. But I want you to understand how we do things, and I'm doing everything to battle social media. I'm not a big fan personally of social media, so I don't want people to have to go visit Facebook or who knows what's out there now. I'd rather just provide you with the info via myself, and that way you're not getting the wrong or misinformation. Number two is all about the water. I just said that drinking fountains are open, but we did want to do some precautionary tests to make sure that it's good to go. So until further notice, we cannot use the drinking fountain, so make sure students bring water from home or bottled water. Just make sure it's water only. Please do not send in, juice, pop, or tea, sports drinks, stuff like that. It should just be water. All right, number 3. This week, starting tomorrow with 5th grade and then 6th grade on Tuesday, followed by Wednesday would be 7th grade, Mr. D'Amico and I, which is our school counselor, will be going into all social studies classes to do our class meetings. In the old days, of course, we'd have everybody down in the cafeteria, and it's kind of loud. It's a lot to go over. It's real impersonal. But now we do go in and spend about a half an hour, which, tomorrow it'll be all 5th graders. We'll go into their social studies class and just go over all kinds of details. We'll be talking about, dress code, expectations, attendance, consequences if you don't listen, just really going over all those aspects. Mr. D'Amico has a bunch of things he's going over, our PBIS, and also ways to speak and use his services. That way we have, students know how to talk with him, to talk with me, and just clear communication. So, all right, number four, school pictures. It happens very quickly at the beginning of the year. Keep all those nice haircuts fresh. We have our school pictures on the 29th of September. You should be getting some things sent home in the near future. I'll be talking about this on my weekly update, but we are not going with Life Touch as a school district this year. We are going with local, I should say local favorite. You guys are used to Dunlap Photography, but Dunlap will be providing our class and individual pictures as well. Again, that is in the morning on September 28th, and we'll have makeups, down the road. But the goal is to get kids here anyhow, but especially on the 29th of this month to make sure they get their photos. And number 5, see how quick that is some weeks? Number 5, planners, attendance, and tardies. So we're using planners for the first time since I've been at West Branch. I'm a huge fan of this. I've been wanting to do this forever. Years past, I know they had them, but we're using them for, attendance. We're using them for, going out in the hallway, restroom visits. We're going to use them for tardies. There's just really a lot of things we're using them for. Every student got his or her own copy. Their name is on the front with a sticker. That way they can differentiate whose book is who. If they lose them, misplace them, I doubt they're going to be stolen, but anything like that, they need to safeguard them. They are $5 to buy a new one, and they have to have those. And that gives me a quick plug with Chromebooks. Remember, it's important. I got bees around me. Tis the season. This is this is the time in the year when we can get Chromebook insurance. I highly advise that you get those. We sent home how much different items, keyboards, motherboards, broken screens, all that costs. So I highly urge you to consider getting Chromebook insurance. All right, but hopping back to the planners, went off on a side note. That's key. Regarding attendance, as per board policy, guardians can only write 10 excuses. And that's a lot. That truly is a lot. Missing 10 days of school, that's a lot. But guardians can only write 10 days of excuses. After that, everything has to be doctor's notes, court notes, official notes like that. It cannot come from the guardian. And you might ask, well, what if they are? Well, it'll be unexcused, and makeup. Students are not able to make up unexcused work. So it's very important that they, live within those 10 notes. One more thing about attendance, tardy. Students only get 5 tardies before they get disciplined for the entire year. All right, so we're only in the first 9 weeks, but that goes all the way second, third, and fourth 9 weeks. After 5 tardies, there's consequences. For example, the first time the student gets at 6 tardies, that's a detention. 9 tardies, 2 detentions. 12 tardies is in-school suspension, and they will be meeting with guardian with the truancy intervention team. So again, 5 tardies is really a lot, and that shouldn't happen. If a bus is tardy, obviously that's an official tardy, and that will not count because it was a school bus. But if you are going to bring or have to bring your students to school, know that they have to be in school by 7:30, or there could be concerns of tardy issues. And again, first time they get to 6, detention. 9, 2 detentions, and 12 and beyond is additional, discipline. All right, that's all I have for you. Hey, take a look around. I have all kinds of pictures. I try to really snap a lot of pictures, for the school website and for this site. I really like to kind of give an idea of all the great things going on. I saw a lot of smiles this week, a lot of kids happy to be back, and I know it's school, but I do know that a lot of the new students are really liking being at West Branch, and a lot of kids are happy to see their teachers and see their friends. So that's all I have for you. Again, I will send this out every week by 5 o'clock, 6 sometimes, but I try to do it by 5 on Sunday, and that'll get you up to code, up to date with what's going on for the week. If you have any questions, concerns, anything, my email's below, and my school phone and extension. That's all I got for you. And remember, go Warriors.